Hey folks, how you doing? It is nighttime. It's dark. It's almost 11 o'clock. And let me move this over so I can turn the volume off over here and get rid of that echo that's going to happen. And I just felt really compelled to check in. I really did. I realized some of you are probably thinking, man, it's nighttime. I'm asleep. I'm on the East Coast. I can't believe this fool is going live at, 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. But here's the deal. It is so refreshing to be globally connected in a time and to have friends in other continents at a time where it feels like we're becoming more disconnected than ever as a society. And I know that that sounds bizarre. It sounds like, maybe I've been up too late already and I'm talking strange. But here's the deal. Today I was talking to somebody in North Carolina. Was working with him on his website, on a proposal he's making to grow his business and some dealership training, and really just trying to help another professional in doing kind of the similar things to what I do, right? But it was like, hey, let's talk about how this works and what the modalities are for selling this type of training. And so we went through that. And we had a good time doing that. Spoke with someone in the UK, and they're fans of the Mañana No Mas message, and it was so cool that they were like, hey, I've been listening to Mañana No Mas, for years, and it's so cool to talk to you, and you took my call, and I'll take just about anybody's call. So that was pretty funny, right? Because I'm thinking, and I told him, like, dude, I'm not a celebrity. I might play one on the internet, but I'm not a celebrity. And of course, I guess they say Jesus had to leave Nazareth to preach, right? So people here, treat me like, Kurt, the dude down the street. And people in other countries are like, oh, you're Kurt from Mañana No Mas. And it's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun. And so I got to have that conversation today. And for like the last 45 or 50 minutes, and this is after going mountain biking and having a great meal and a beer and a sunset and all of these things that I've been enjoying today. After all of that, a friend of mine from Australia reached out, and we've been hitting each other up on Facebook Messenger and having a great conversation. And to me, to be able to network and associate with people globally and have personal relationships with people on a global scale and understand what they're seeing, what they're hearing, what their experience is. Folks, let me break it down this way. I help a software company with some customer service issues. They do membership and learning software, and I work with that because I want to stay sharp on what I do, right? I consider myself a WordPress power user, and that's something that I want to stay sharp on. So a couple hours every day, I do a little bit of service and I help people with these types of software decisions or integrations and things like that. And a lot of these customers, if I get on early enough, are from the other side of the world, i.e. India. And I flat out ask them, hey man, is there anything I can do for you? Can I, a couple of times, hey, can I pray for you? And they're like, what are you talking about? Nothing's going on. Everything's fine. I've talked to multiple people from India that tell me that everything is fine. And I'm like, well, our news is saying you have like people dying in the street from COVID. And they're like, no, life is normal here. It's been normal here. There's nothing going on. And it's that type of anecdotal, I call it anecdotal evidence, right? It's I see these things and I talk to people about these things and I'm connected to them personally because I'm having personal conversations with them. I'm adding value to them in another way. And so they might share something with me about their personal experience. When Italy was the big deal, when COVID first broke out and Italy was locked down, I had lots of friends over in Italy from when I worked at Ducati, and I reached out to a ton of them. And they were like, yeah, we're locked down. Yeah, we're still locked down. Yeah, it's really scary. Yeah, but you know what? None of them got sick. So it was really, really cool to be able to be in touch with them and see what was going on and what life looked like for them. Having talked to a friend that's been to New Zealand and in Australia and kind of how they're getting their information has been really interesting. Here's an interesting thing. My friends in Canada haven't returned my calls in like 10 or 14 days. We know that Canada, at least what we see in our media or in our social media here, we know that Canada is getting a little bonkers about COVID, right? Right as the states in America are opening up and becoming more free, Canada is locking down and shutting things down, arresting pastors, and putting video of arresting pastors for having church, putting that up publicly. And that's really, really interesting, because here we are in the States where everything's starting to open up again. Even California is going to open up in June, right? Something like June 16th or something like that. They're going to open California back up. In Canada, not only are we seeing this on the news, but when I reach out to my friends that live in Canada, I'm not getting a response back. And so I kind of wonder what's really going on up there. It seems a little wackadoodle. But hey, folks, that's what I got for you. My main purpose of signing in was I wanted to sign in. I wanted to go live. Wanted to check in with you guys to see how many people are actually up this late at night. And the other thing is the challenge, the 5 days to healthy success. We launched that today. Tomorrow, for some of you, that's today. In just a few hours, we'll be doing day 2, and I'm super excited about that. And so if you are part of that, I look forward to seeing you in there. If you're not part of that, it's not too late to join. All right, I'm going to get back to talking to my friend in Australia. You guys have a great, blessed night. If you're already asleep and I woke you up, I apologize. You should probably turn your ringer off, because you never know when I'm going to do something crazy. All right.